Mamta Kafle's story began in the foothills of the Himalayas. She was born and raised in Nepal, a country known for its breathtaking beauty and rich culture. Even amidst the towering mountains, Mamta dared to dream big. Driven by her aspirations, Mamta made the courageous decision to immigrate to the United States. Leaving behind her homeland, she embarked on a journey filled with both excitement and uncertainty. Mamta settled in Manassas, Virginia, a vibrant city with a diverse community. With unwavering determination, she embraced the challenges of adapting to a new country and culture. She worked tirelessly to create a life for herself, holding on to her dreams with unwavering hope. In Manassas, Mamta found more than just a place to live. She found a sense of belonging. Mamta's warmth, kindness, and infectious smile brightened the lives of everyone she met. One crisp autumn day, a chill ran through the heart of Manassas. Mamta Kafle, a beloved member of the community, vanished without a trace. Her sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through the city, leaving everyone who knew her in a state of disbelief and growing fear. Flyers with Mamta's smiling face were posted on every street corner, a desperate plea for information. Neighbors gathered, sharing stories and memories, their voices filled with concern. The community rallied together, united in their determination to find Mamta and bring her home safely. Social media became a lifeline, connecting people from all walks of life who were touched by Mamta's story. Messages of support and prayers poured in from across the country, a testament to the power of community in times of crisis. As days turned into weeks, the hope that had sustained Mamta's loved ones began to dwindle. The once vibrant community, now cloaked in a somber shadow, braced itself for the worst. Then, the devastating news arrived, shattering the fragile hope that had held the community together. Mamta's body was found, and the vibrant life that had once been so full of promise was tragically cut short. Grief washed over the community, leaving an emptiness that words could not express. Friends and neighbors struggled to comprehend the senseless loss of a life so full of potential. Gatherings that were once filled with laughter and joy were now somber affairs, as the community mourned the loss of one of their own. Candlelight vigils were held in Mamta's honor, the flickering flames a symbol of the light she brought into the world. In the wake of tragedy, the investigation into Mamta Kafle's death began. As authorities delved into her life, a chilling truth emerged. One that shattered the image of a happy marriage and exposed a hidden world of pain. The investigation revealed a history of domestic violence, a silent struggle that had remained hidden behind closed doors. Mamta, a woman who radiated strength and kindness, had been trapped in a cycle of abuse, her cries for help going unheard. The details of the abuse sent shockwaves through the community. The realization that such darkness could exist within their midst left many feeling heartbroken and angry. Mamta had confided in a few close friends about the abuse she was enduring, but was too afraid to seek help from authorities. Section 5. Justice for Mamta. The arrest, the charges, and a community's demand for accountability. As the investigation into Mamta Kafle's death progressed, the focus shifted to her husband, who quickly became the primary suspect. The evidence against him mounted, painting a grim picture of a relationship marred by control, manipulation, and violence. The news of the husband's arrest sent shockwaves through the community. Many struggled to reconcile the man they thought they knew with the horrific allegations against him. The arrest marked a turning point in the case, igniting a collective demand for justice. The charges against Mamta's husband included domestic violence and homicide, charges that carried the weight of her stolen future. The courtroom became a battleground for truth and justice. The community rallied around the prosecution, their presence a powerful reminder that Mamta's voice would be heard. Section 6. A ripple of change. Mamta's story ignites a movement against domestic violence. Mamta Kafle's tragic death sent shockwaves far beyond the borders of Manassas. It sparked a national conversation about the pervasive issue of domestic violence, a silent epidemic that affects millions. Her story became a catalyst for change, inspiring individuals and communities to take action. In the wake of her death, organizations dedicated to combating domestic violence reported a surge in calls from victims seeking help. Mamta's story had given them the courage to break their silence, to reach out for support and reclaim their lives. Inspired by Mamta's strength and resilience, communities across the country organized rallies, marches, and awareness campaigns to shed light on the issue of domestic violence. They called for stricter laws, increased funding for support services, and a collective commitment to breaking the cycle of abuse. Section 7. Honoring Mamta, a legacy of love and a foundation for change. In the wake of unspeakable tragedy, Mamta Kafle's loved ones sought ways to honor her memory and ensure that her legacy would live on. Driven by a desire to prevent other families from experiencing the same pain, they channeled their grief into a powerful force for change. A foundation was established in Mamta's name, dedicated to raising awareness about domestic violence, supporting victims, and advocating for systemic change. The foundation became a beacon of hope, providing a safe haven for survivors and their families. It aimed to empower survivors by offering educational workshops, job training programs, and legal advocacy, helping them rebuild their lives and break free from the cycle of abuse. By fostering a culture of awareness, they hope to create a safer environment for everyone. Section 8. Breaking the silence, encouraging victims to seek help and find their voice. Mamta Kafle's story serves as a poignant reminder that domestic violence thrives in silence. It often takes immense courage for victims to come forward and seek help, but it is crucial to remember that they are not alone. If you are experiencing domestic violence, please know that you deserve to be safe and respected. There are resources available to support you, offering a lifeline to break free from the cycle of abuse. Reaching out for help can be daunting, but it is the first step towards reclaiming your life. Confide in a trusted friend, family member, or reach out to a domestic violence hotline or service provider. They can provide confidential support, guidance, and resources to help you navigate this challenging time. Section 9. Recognizing the warning signs. Understanding the patterns of domestic abuse. Domestic violence can manifest in various forms, and it's crucial to recognize the warning signs to protect yourself and others. Physical abuse is often the most visible form of domestic violence, encompassing any act of physical aggression such as hitting, slapping, kicking, or choking. However, abuse extends far beyond physical harm. Emotional abuse is insidious and can be just as damaging as physical violence. It includes tactics like humiliation, name-calling, threats, intimidation, and isolation from loved ones. Financial abuse is another common form of control, where the abuser restricts the victim's access to money, sabotages their employment opportunities, or runs up debts in their name. This control over finances can trap victims in abusive relationships, making it harder for them to leave. Digital abuse is a growing concern, where abusers use technology to harass, stalk, control, or humiliate their victims. Section 10. Resources and support, a lifeline for victims of domestic violence. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, there are numerous resources available to provide support, guidance, and a path to safety. Remember that you are not alone, and help is just a phone call or click away. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is a confidential 24/7 resource that offers support, information, and referrals to local service providers. You can reach them at 1-800-79-97233 or through their website at thehotline.org. Local domestic violence shelters and organizations provide a wide range of services, including emergency housing, counseling, legal advocacy, and support groups. They offer a safe haven for victims and their children, helping them rebuild their lives free from abuse. Victim advocates are trained professionals who can provide emotional support, information about legal rights, and assistance navigating the criminal justice system. Section 11. A future free from fear, building a world where love doesn't hurt. Mamta Kafle's heartbreaking story serves as a stark reminder that we must remain vigilant in our efforts to prevent domestic violence and create a world where love doesn't hurt. It requires a collective commitment from individuals, communities, and institutions to challenge the root causes of abuse and foster a culture of respect and equality. Education is key to breaking the cycle of violence. By teaching young people about healthy relationships, consent, and the unacceptability of any form of abuse, we can empower future generations to build respectful and equitable partnerships. Bystander intervention is crucial in preventing domestic violence. If you witness someone being abused, don't hesitate to speak up, offer support, or call for help. Supporting organizations dedicated to combating domestic violence is essential. Together, let us honor Mamta Kafle's memory by working tirelessly to create a world where everyone feels safe, respected, and loved.